All right, I'll give you one. And it's likable so much that you want another one. And so I know what you're thinking. Oh my goodness, 11! And that kind of nonsense is just because you like one so much. But what do you really want? And that's 11 in Pujamal. Want. O-N-T-E. What do you want? Pujamal only supplies 100 symbols and a system for mathematics that is open-ended and sensible. It does not provide what you really want. Now, if you're a mathematician and that's what you want, I am of the same color and stripe. But what we really want is a little bit of power, a little bit of change, a little bit of actual poo. Pujamal can talk all day, but we'll still be jankstipated, and we can't poo on command still. Why haven't we nanobotted that shit? We need to nanobot poop so that we can at any time push a button and poop, so that we can put it on the windowsill, ferment it with the hot rays of the sun, and then huff, huff, huff our way to Shangri-La. Shangri-La, Poo-Gri-La, that Pootopia that we've envisioned in our brains that only comes from Jankum, but also you get glimpses of it from other things that you want, things that you liked one of so much that you doubled up and got 2 ones. It's not 2, it's 2 ones. Exactly 2 ones. And we could not handle that greatness in the Middle Kingdom of English. Middle and Old English, we didn't know what to do with 2 ones. So we blurted out 11. We don't know, right? I mean, 12. But then we calmed down by the time we got to 13. And we said, look, it's got to be 13, 14, 15. It's just going to make sense. It's going to mirror the individual ones. 3, 4, 5, add the teens. That's like adding 10. Want stuck around. No, 11 stuck around. Even worse, right? What's my point? My point is Zot Want Tune is the best way to understand those first few numbers that require multiple symbols. And of course in Pujamal, multiple symbols means you're working in the Huns. And you've got a full another, it's past Nin. This makes sense. I know it's difficult at first, but once you get into it, it can make sense. But it's not what I want. I want to teach it to kids in my fursuit, but I don't have what I want. And it's probably a mirage. Most things that I want fade and tatter as soon as I get them. And they become reality once I get them, and reality just plain stinks. It stinks for me, and it stinks for my daughter. This is something I feel like some people feel very strongly should remain private. And I can understand that feeling because I feel great personal shame and guilt. But I fell on my daughter's brain on concrete at a young, impressionable age. An age when her thinking was just starting to lay pathwork. And that disruption ruined a great deal of her pathwork. And now she's in a mental hospital and she just turned 9. And so why would I share that information with you? I don't know who you are. You, given my past, mostly oppose me, YouTube. To be honest, the grand majority of my exposure to YouTube has been deeply negative. Most people don't like me. That's why I'm scurried off to fursuits and fantasy, because I'm just not likable. But I don't believe that. And so that's why that second one comes. Because you know you want more. You know want goes to tune, threen, forn, vine. And once you hear vine, you're intrigued. And you can't escape that. You want to be intrigued and then benefited by pursuit of your interests. Everybody wants that. But that benefit is not coming right now. Once you learn want, it doesn't help your daughter out of the mental hospital. You know, my life is the worst thing of radioactive, deeply, deeply stinky, stenchy piss. That's my life. And I hate every part of it. And I hate myself with my whole heart and head. Nothing I do has ever been anywhere near what I need it to be for the world to be anywhere even close to the way I would have it if I had some kind of power over my life. My impotence has been mixed with my insanity and has driven me off the cliff. I've lost privacy. All I have is publicity. I depend upon the kindness of strangers, and the kindness of strangers requires that you penetrate a thick rind. Kindness is crime-like. You have to be a taboo breaker to like me. To really like me, you have to look past the sheer deep insanity of it. And that's what I want. People that can look past that and see the beautiful me that I believe in. But I don't believe in it for very long. And so nothing lasts. And I just hate everything so much. And I feel like I could cry every day. But then I sniff poo and I think there's a better world out there. And then I sniff poo again and I know that there's a pootopia available to us. And all it requires is a cleansing, a deep cleansing of our immaculate nature. All of us are bacteriophobic and we wash our hands and our bodies because we don't want any poop on us. It turns out the best thing you can do is smear some right there because it's been fermented to truth. Not to beauty, not to novelty, all the things that don't last, that's not what it ferments to. It ferments to a deeper, honest truth that lets you breathe in a drug that changes your life. And there are people out there that would make Jenkum illegal. Don't doubt it. There are people out there that would be against us talking about it. I know that there are those people out there. And those people are what my life is aimed at, because my life is an aggressive set of teeth in a sperm trying really hard to impregnate your brain. I can't show you the tattoo because of the way my body works. And I hate that also. And just about everything. And I don't hate you, and my honest hope is that you and I continue to not hate each other for long enough that we can plot a girl's future, which needs to be safe and happy. And she's violent and bites and hits. And that's publicity. And I'm using her to try and find safety for her because that's what I care about most in the world. And so what? I don't get what I care about most. Perfection. Perfection would be a life with my daughter, which I just don't have. But 10 minutes is my limit. So we'll talk about this if you choose to leave a comment. Otherwise, I'll just move on. But that's life for me. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.